cold atmosphere. The warmth of the summer in Europe on to the world stage in the autumn. 7 of this England team experienced the memorable but ultimately cruel contest with Germany, including the unluckiest one of all. The exceptions, Gary Neville, who was suspended then, and Les Ferdinand, and the two now making their home debuts, David Beckham and Andy Hinchcliffe. Compared with the team in Moldova, when the first 3 qualifying points were won, in are Steve McManaman and Ferdinand, and out are Nick Barmby and Gary Pallister.
Well, the 2 newcomers, I think, have got an important role to play. Beckham, I expect to play wide on the right. Hinchcliffe, of course, wide on the left. 2 excellent crossers, and that will be ideal for Les Ferdinand and Alan Shearer, who do thrive on crosses. Also, very pleased to see Steve McManaman looking likely to play a more central role in that roving sort of a position that he's so effective for Liverpool.
Poland have 2 players unavailable because of suspension, 1 out injured, and 1, Andrzej Juskowiak, whose goals thwarted Arsenal at odds with his international manager. 6 play their football outside Poland, including Vahika from Panathinaikos and the captain Piotr Nowak of Munich 1860. But how much license will be given to their attacking ideas remains to be seen.
Yes, whether
he's persuaded to change his mind. Here's Gary Neville of Manchester United, one of the back 3 on the right side, where McManaman also starts. The officials all from Germany. This is Helmut Krug, and you note the apparent bandage on his arm. That will vibrate when the assistant referees press a button on their flagstick. So in other words, the referee does have eyes in his back. He used it very successfully in the European Championship, particularly in the game between France and Romania at St James's Park. This is Cheeto with the first run. And brought to an end, it's Michalski who gave him the best support in spite of wearing number 2. He's going to get called from the middle well. And in the end it's a free kick to England. Small the front players, but with plenty of pace. Zika's pace matched by Neville's. Michalski is also up on this attack. And that's very difficult. And Cheetko's goal! He applauds the crossfield ball, which was missed by 2 England players who couldn't quite get to it. And Cheetko has revived memories for those supporters in particular of 1973. Good move that started left, went right, the ball across, missed by Southgate. Neville couldn't get to it. Cheetko finished well.
Well, there's a poor defending. Southgate goes in, and then Neville commits himself, and in the end makes it very easy for Cheeto. Turns and has plenty of time. Good build-up though as well.
Shearer just couldn't get to it. Appealing for a foul, but I have to say I didn't see one. Neither did the linesman or the referee, which is rather more important.
Just overhit the pass. Manaman, bit shorter, and Alan Shearer could have either taken it in his stride or hit it first time.
Well enough. But since then, free kick and a poor challenge by Zielinski. Strong warning from Mr. Krug. And from Legia Warsaw made no real attempt to get to the ball.
Very fortunate not to see a yellow card there, because I think in a Premiership game that would have been.
Pearce, referee, came to the European Championship with a reputation of having used quite a lot of yellow cards during the Bundesliga season. David Beckham. That's a better ball. Shearer! Well, one is tempted to say that since they went behind, that's the first good ball that England have found. Beckham picking out the captain, and the captain doing the role that was so needed. Goalkeeper committed, never anywhere near the ball, and Shearer makes it 1-1, and a huge sigh of relief goes all around Wembley Stadium.
Well, what a let-off this is. Wozniak, unbelievably bad goalkeeping, and Alan Shearer watches the ball and he'd never get an easier international goal.
2 goals scored, neither should have been, but that's football.
Well, that is football. What?
Look how quickly Haito got back. He was involved in that attack a minute ago.
They're all good athletes, but they're all technically good as well. The defenders are surging forward, and somebody covers for them. But as you just said, they get back quick enough when they've lost possession.
Michalski. Roshinsky. Just too much. But nice try.
Well, vulnerable from people running from deep. Definitely Beckham got away from his marker and led further, and again just overhit it. It's encouraging to see now and again they don't pick up the man running from that midfield position.
Shearer, support to his left from Andy Hinchcliffe. Comes to Ferdinand, Shearer gets a second chance! Well, a lot of credit there goes to Les Ferdinand for the way that he managed to set up a half chance there, and so quickly taken by Alan Shearer, his second goal of the game. And England, who for long spells of this first half have been outplayed, are in the lead. 38 minutes gone.
Well, that's a magnificent captain's goal, isn't it? Knocked back, as you say, by Les Ferdinand. Alan Shearer, who I thought was going to release Andy Hinchcliffe, had his first shot half blocked, but the second one unstoppable. And would you believe it? England ahead 2-1, and well, the captain's come to the fore, hasn't he?
Turning the ball away, but it was certainly well struck.
Novak being the outstanding player in the opening 45 minutes, the captain. Wonderful midfield display.
20 forwards, and Haito over the top.
Going to come on, but at the moment the flow of the England performance still hasn't picked up noticeably in the second half, and I think confidence-wise the sort of first 45 minutes they had must have dented that.
Gary Lewin and Alan both there together, 2 physios for Gareth Southgate. And would assume the central role in the back three. Gascoigne. It's all sorts of options. Neville moving up on the right. Pierce is out to the left. And offside. Ferdinand, Shearer, Hinchcliffe all in the box. Well, Gascoigne trying to catch the goalkeeper, already looking for a cross. And he almost succeeded. Did well in the end. Both Gascoigne and the goalkeeper. Beckham. Promising. If he hadn't stumbled, he's a little bit fortunate to get his free kick. The stumble before was off balance. Hinchcliffe, Beckham, Shearer, Gascoigne, Pierce. Does anybody fancy a shot from this range? Probably they all do. Shearer! Well, I guess that's what you call a captain leading by example. With all the options around, he says, I'll take that. Touched over the top. Whether it needed to be touched is arguable, but goalkeeper couldn't take the chance.
I think when you're looking for a hat-trick, seniority, captaincy, whatever it is, you take the choice, don't you? And I think Stuart Pearce would accept that was close enough not to worry.
I think Shearer may have learned something from one G. Lineker, Esquire. Punched down by Wozniak. Cover the holes and deny the poles. McManaman, another long run. kick. Shearer this time is to the left of the wall, near side as we look.
Psycho blast.
Yes, up comes Pearce. And that's a good save. Really well struck by Stuart Pearce. And to remember for Stuart Pearce and also for Andrzej Wozniak. Here, this is Novak. The deflection of Neville. But really, that was quite dreadful from England, and the goal looked very much on.
Broke superbly, dear. Novak on his left foot. Fortunately, Gary Neville just got the half block and it went comfortably to Seaman. But again, it was given to the Polish side by poor distribution to the back. On this occasion, Gary Pallister. But I mean, it could have been anyone from that position.
Hinchcliffe. Almost turned the wrong way. Zielinski. And it brushed the forehead of Shearer, but he couldn't make sufficient contact to make it count. He moved up and got caught. Still Gascoigne. Still. Well, that's hugely disappointing.
And that sums up, I think, Gazza's evening. It just hasn't been one of those days when the things he's tried had come off.
Novak. McManaman acting the defender. Come. 3 on the 18-yard line for England. Gascoigne. Ince. Being encouraged to have a strike. Hold it up in the end. This is McManaman. Q in the middle. Disappointing ball in. Sheetcoat. Goal caused such concern, and he's still causing concern. Chitko. Shot by Babushinsky was deflected. There were all sorts of options again then. This is Valdo. Away by Neville. Shearer. England have got 2 on 1. And here's Ferdinand. Put us out of our misery, and he doesn't.
Well, everything seemed right, didn't it? Shearer's superb ball, 2 against 1. There's Ferdinand's first touch was ideal. Just tried to slip it by Wozniak. He did well with his feet, but I mean, could have got an equaliser at one end and nearly the third goal at the other. It's been tense stuff, isn't it? A whole of the 90 minutes, I have to say. I think everyone in the ground will be greatly relieved that England could and look as if they are going to come away with a 2-1 victory. A vital 3 points, but a worrying performance.
Into the last 30 seconds now. That's a good turn. And here now Ferdinand. Novak. Seaman. On by Shearer. Zielinski. And we're now playing the time that Mr. Krug will allow for the odd stoppage. Got a signal from the linesman. Saganovsky. Bit of holding going on, but the referee says just clear the ball and we'll play on. Shearer. Beckham. Ince. Not the moment to give it away. Pallister beaten by the bounce. Saganovsky tense to the end, away by Pearce. That's been said many times, but he's a man you want by your side in the trenches, and it's been a bit like that, but England have survived. Glenn Hoddle's career as England coach at Wembley starts with a victory, goes to shake hands with his opposite number, who must wonder how on earth his side didn't at least get the draw. Qualifying in the World Cup is all about winning home games. Doesn't matter how, but somehow you've got to get the goals, and both for England were got by Alan Shearer. But a really nervous performance. It's to be hoped that Glenn Hoddle at some future date will be able to look back on this game and smile. But in truth, not too much went right for his England side tonight, except the most important thing of all: he and won.